All right, guys, I have memorized a new passage and I'm going to share it with you. So it's James 3:13 through 18. Who is wise and understanding among you? By his good conduct, let him show his works in the meekness of wisdom. But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. This is not the wisdom that comes down from above, but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. For where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there will be disorder and every vile practice. But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. And a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make peace. So, 2 reasons I share this passage. Well, I'm going to say 3 reasons. Because 1, it's just always good to get what the Holy Spirit says, how we are supposed to behave as Christians, because we have a witness. We have to tell everybody in the world that Jesus came and died for them and came back to life so that they can be close to God again. They're not separated from him. So how do we do that? First of all, by saying it, like I just said, excuse me, but also by living it. So by having that wisdom from above that people can see in our lives, that's pure and peaceable and gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. And then of course, we also make peace. We are peacemakers if we are followers of Jesus. So the second reason that I share this is because this helps remind us of how we're supposed to live. Sometimes in our culture today, the culture says, in America at least, get on the right side fast and hate the people on the other side. And that is not the Christian view. The Christian wisdom is what I just repeated to you. So the last reason I share this is actually because I think sometimes, again, in my culture is American culture, but this applies around the world. But I know specifically for American culture right now, it's difficult for us when we look at our leaders and we look at different people that are popular in the culture, maybe even just people we know, and we think, we see a lot of people being, I'm just going to say loudmouthed, and they just say whatever they want. And we think of it in our culture as like this mark of courageousness and this mark of someone who is just bold and stuff. And that is not the boldness that comes from the Holy Spirit. That type of boldness is in sharing the gospel. And sometimes it does involve speaking the truth in love about someone's sin, but it does not mean you disparage someone or you drag them through the mud in the process. The wisdom that comes from above is not bitter jealousy and selfish ambition. That's of the world. So if you see that type of behavior, that is of the world. But this is so that we can actually spot fellow followers of Jesus. And we can spot those maybe who need some help, or we can spot those who are not followers of Jesus so that we can share the gospel with them. So if you see someone showing the wisdom from above that is pure and peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere, and they are peacemakers, they're not making divisions, they're making peace, then that is a follower of Jesus. If they are not doing these things, then they are either a Christian that is in severe need of discipleship, like right now, or they are not Christians. So I just want us to be aware of this so that we can share the gospel with more people and we can share it in our lives as we show these qualities in what we do. Thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye.